Hello there and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. This is my first attempt at the Omega Nova base. It's very slow and I made a lot of mistakes. I will make an update video as soon as possible and make some improvements. I'm primarily making this so that I can actually watch it and see where I made my mistakes. When I record my videos on EasyVid, when you go to watch them, it's kind of small and I can't see very well, so if I make a recording and post it, then I can watch it in full screen. You can't do that on the EasyVid editor, so I thought I'd just put this out there for everyone else to see anyway. Maybe it'll give you some good ideas. There's some improvements here that I can make. First of all, I'm not going to use my sharpshooters. They're very slow and they end up getting hit, which causes me about I think it's like an hour's worth of damage. So that's my first mistake, when right here all I really needed to use was my Nova and my Darkstorm. I figured that out later. And also so yeah, if I think I get these just right, I think I do have the room to shoot those things, but they're too slow, so I'm not going to use them anymore on the sharpshooters. Because when those towers do fire, they fire rapidly and they have a lot of Dracons and units in there that can do a lot of damage. And they are max level Dracons because they have, I believe, 3 shots coming out of there. So right there is where they got me. And I could have ended attack, but I kind of like took the hit there. So that was a mistake. Also, because I made that mistake, you'll see me having to go back and forth here to the base and try to get some repair done. However, this is actually pretty good to be able to get rid of these towers. You have to clear out one side in order to do it, as I already did clear out that side, but this works pretty well. I was pretty happy with this. There's so many towers in here with all these Dracons, though, that it's pretty intimidating. Even though it looks like my units have taken damage there, they actually haven't. That's just because I hotkeyed them. So I don't know why that glitch is like that. When you hotkey something, your units. See, when I bring them back afterwards, there's no damage there. It's confusing. I wish they didn't have that. It didn't used to be that way. You could hotkey something and it wouldn't change color. I don't know what the deal is there. But now that those are cleared, I see, then I decided, oh, you know what? I can just bring in my my Nova and take these out this way, which that worked. The problem is that see, that was another mistake that I made there. The rocket silo. Maybe it is better to use, after you clear those out, just to use the sharpshooters. I think I will use the sharpshooters on at least that side because of the rocket silo, I just realized. So made a couple of mistakes and took basically just some damage on my sharpshooters. Everything else ends up being free repair for this video. If I hadn't made that mistake on my sharpshooters, I wouldn't have had that damage. But I'm gonna watch this and wait for the next Corpus Assault, and when that happens, Corpus Assault, what are they? 6,000s or something. The next time they drop, I will try to improve this a great deal. So here I realized that these are level. Everything in here is level 20. I noticed. I'm trying to draw them out so that I can kill them, and they are hard to kill. These escorts. But you really do need to get them out of there because they will cause you a lot of trouble. So my escorts are level 20 as well, and they're awesome. They are probably between the Lancer and your escorts. That's what's going to get this event done. I'm coming over to the left a little bit so that I can avoid some shots from those other towers, so that my Cerberus drones would last a little bit longer. This was free repair, even though those stupid Hades were there. I thought the Hades got me, but they really didn't do much damage. That was free repair on my escorts. So this base is, I see that there's a banner over the game now saying that they nerfed all bases. I hope that they nerfed this base because this base is overpowered. They say all bases, all event bases. I doubt that they included this one. This one's probably going to be just as screwed up. And this is not a good base. This is too much. But this method here of using the Cerberus drones and the escorts, that's working out pretty well. And then another thing here is that I have to come up with a better way to kill the Omega Nova. I did use just the Herald and the Manticores, which it worked. It killed it. You won't be able to see it because at the end of the video here, the video stops recording because I ran out of time, and I can only record a short video because I have the free version of EasyVid. I don't know if there's even a pay version of it, to be honest. It really is a terrible recording. It causes everything to slow down. It makes it even difficult to attack because it really causes a lot of lag. I hate EasyVid. I wish I could find another free version of a recorder, or a inexpensive version of a recorder that I wouldn't have to pay for every year. The thing about this is I don't want to waste money on this game. I really don't. So here was another way that I was going to try to kill these guys, and this takes longer. It's actually quicker with the sharpshooters. So I'm experimenting, and started almost getting worried here that these guys were going to get through. My sharpshooters are much better to take out the escorts. And then those war factories keep producing extra Novas. I'm assuming that when our war factories are max level, that we'll be able to produce Novas too. Novas can't normally go on our base, but or not, you know. I mean, maybe Kixeye, because what they do is they have all the special things that we can't have. It's very unfair the way that they do their bases, that they have all these things that we can't have, so we have to fight things that are far more powerful than we are. So now you can just pretty much clear out this base. You got the one avalanche there, which is going to cause you a little bit of problem. Make sure you kill the war factory right away. Prevent any novas coming out. Make sure you kill the airport there. I can't remember what was coming out of the airport, but some kind of air was coming out of the airport. Here, the nova will attack you. That rocket silo isn't much of a problem, but I would like to get it out of there. I don't. It might have something in it that could hurt my Herald. I haven't looked at it. I'm not quite sure what's in those rocket silos. But the other side is pretty much equal. You just take it out as well. The difference with the other side is that there is an anti-air, what are those called? A storm turret on the CC. So it would cause you a little bit of damage. I'm just going to take it out with by killing the power plants on the other side of it. I'll go around in the back and take it out that way. Sorry about going back to the base and doing all these repairs and everything. That's another glitch that Kixeye has. When you leave your base or you enter your base while the unit is entering the base, you won't see the damage on the unit, so you have to leave your base and go back in again so that you can see the damage so that you can actually repair it. I don't know if anybody else experiences that. That's been an ongoing problem. I've reported it a number of times. So here, that storm can't hurt my escorts very much at all. Guy got me. So what I decided to do here is take out the towers and use Audra to take out that last tower. Take out the radio towers so that I can use Audra to take out that one last tower there. And the reason I'm ending attack and starting again is because of the Nova coming around there. But I'll prevent that Nova here in just a second by destroying that other war factory. That war factory produces the Nova fairly quickly, so you don't have much time. Imagine trying to kill a bunch of Novas. I don't know what they want you to do. This base is too hard. It takes too long. We need 80 parts. And then you got to do this. This took me something like 25 minutes to do this base. I'll be quicker on my next try. I had just come online and I only had a few minutes left on this thing. I didn't realize that it was up already, and look at that, Hornets or whatever those things are called inside there. Another good news thing about the about your escorts is that they take those Hades out nicely. So here I was coming in and I realized that the war factory was still there and a Nova appeared. So I thought, oh my gosh, what if I need to use my units? I'm almost out of time. I don't want to deal with the Nova, so let me end attack, come back in here and kill the war factory so I don't have that second Nova in there. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and get that rocket silo. pretty much just coming in, and the video stopped recording right there. The Nova will just move over to the corner, and the Herald will take it out. Now I was also using the Manticore in there, but that turned out not to be a good idea because the Manticore just causing the Nova to move. So don't use the Manticore.